Hello, Louis Gallo here. Join me as I take a walk through my favorite places in Bayonne Park, New Jersey. Here's Bayonne Park from my car window, facing one of the ball fields. Hey there, it's me, Luigi. Here's the walkway and bicycle path alongside the bay, where many people walk, jog, walk their dogs, as you can see, and just stroll in the park by the bay. A very peaceful part of Bayonne Park, New Jersey. Here's another part of the walkway in Bayonne Park by the bay. People do some skateboarding, bike riding, running, jogging, walking hand in hand with their significant other and so forth, taking long walks with their buddies, their friends. Some park benches here. I would say an ample amount of trash cans to throw your waste in, your empty water bottles, etc. Fence and the jetty, 114. Bay behind me. Panoramic view. Baseball field in front of me, and then there's a basketball court not far beyond the baseball field, which I'll show you in a little while. There is part of it here. Alright. Here's a building or structure in Bayonne Park I like to call the Pavilion. It's sort of the opposite end of the park that the fishing pier is at, and the fishing pier is way in the distance there. But this is what I like to call the Pavilion. The other end of Bayonne Park, not far from the exit where you would exit and either go further south into Bayonne or swing around, make a left onto Kennedy Boulevard and go back toward Jersey City in the city line. And right behind the Pavilion right here, right beyond this wooden fence, is kind of like a little tributary, sort of like a little lake, a little man-made lake. And just beyond that is a nice wooden bridge that you can walk along or jog along. Often I do that. Here's a closer view of the wooden bridge alongside the bay, which connects with the tar walkway alongside the bay that goes all the way down to the fishing pier. And as I said, this is right behind what I call the Pavilion, which really is a columned structure with a ladies' room and a men's room. Okay, and here's the wooden bridge. I'm about to walk up onto the steps of the wooden bridge. Often you'll find fish and ducks in this little man-made lake here. And here's the entire length of the wooden bridge. And many people walk here just to relax, get exercise, some jog. Here's the lake. There's the so-called Pavilion with the men's room and ladies' room in the background. And this lovely sunset on this Sunday evening. Here's another ball field in Bayonne Park. Facing the Pavilion from this direction, the bay behind me, to the right of the restroom pavilion, as I like to call it. And there are the stadium lights. There's one. Here's a particular view of the park from the restroom pavilion, and it's a path that has not changed. It has remained the same, I would say, since the 1970s and the 1980s. I would say time stood still in Bayonne Park, and this is certainly a very intense part of the park where it has that feeling of time standing still, kind of like it's eternally spring or summer here. This is Memorial Day weekend, May 2014, and I'm about to climb the huge steps leading up to the main flag in the park. a central area of the park where there used to be a water fountain. Beyond that is a part of the park, a portion of the park, beyond Kennedy Boulevard. I used to play here, with a couple of friends of mine back in the 1970s, and I used to come here with my late friend Patricia Miller-Kirchhoff in the 1980s, in the early and mid 1980s. Love this part. You'll see from the vantage point of the steps facing the pavilion. I've always thought of the pavilion as, I've always fantasized it as being kind of like a concert in the park stage. If only there were a stage here. A stage would fit very nicely here, and for some reason, I always picture acts like Carly Simon and Daryl Hall and John Oates performing here at the pavilion. Panoramic view. There we go. It's really quite beautiful this time of the evening in Bayonne Park, Bayonne, New Jersey. There's the pavilion right behind me. A little panoramic view toward the steps. Very lush, very green here. The lake is right in that direction that you're viewing right now. I'll give you a little view of that. We've got the weeping willow trees surrounding the lake. It's really gorgeous here. It's just after 8 p.m. Sunday evening, Memorial Day weekend 2014. Some of the shrubs. This looks exactly the same as it did, minus a few benches. There were a few benches along these parallel walkways back in the mid to late 70s. So from really from 73 maybe to 80. I remember benches here. There used to be picnic benches by the basketball court in this direction up until I think the mid 1980s. We are now approaching the lake in Bayonne Park. One of the weeping willow trees there. Really beautiful here. Very peaceful, very serene. You feel very tranquil and very calm. Here's the lake. It can get really scorching hot here on, many a day in June, July, August, even all the way up till September. This is May, so it's been a little cool. Here's the lake. One of the major weeping willow trees overlooking the lake. Famous path leading from the little lake and what I call the restroom pavilion all the way up to the steps, the famous steps, and the two gazebos surrounding the big, tall flagpole in Bayonne Park, Bayonne, New Jersey. And right below the hill, right below that is the basketball court and the lake, which I just showed you a little while ago. Here's another view of it, a view of both. Here we go. Amber light is on, it is evening. The shadows are falling. It's just about to be nightfall in Bayonne Park, New Jersey. Lewis Gallo here, May 2004, Memorial Day weekend, 2014. Remember my dear friend and colleague, Miss Leslie Graham Wilson, who now has her LPC, that's Licensed Professional Counselor degree, to run a private practice. She's also a college level, university level counselor at NJCU, and she considers this area here, this path, to be, quote, very familiar to her. Not always, but usually what she means by that is it could very well be a triggering memory to a past life, to reincarnation, as we've spoken about in 2 videos already, and we hope to make more with her. Here he is, here's the path. We were driving past it the other day, going toward the exit, and she said this is very familiar to her, to me as well. I'm halfway up the steps here, going toward the flagpole area in Bayonne Park. Looking back in the other direction, toward the restroom pavilion. There we go. All right. Here's the other famous gazebo, the twin of this gazebo. And this is the area where we did some filming for our independent movie cadence recently. And from the top of the steps, there's the path leading to the pavilion. Some pine trees, oak trees, gazebos, and the infamous flagpole. Very tall. People have their sandwiches, sometimes bring some chips, iced tea, soda, water here, and just chill out and have a nice lunch or brunch here many a time. I know I have in the past and even in the recent past. So the old street lights, old street lamps, give it an old-fashioned look. There's the ice cream truck. There we go. I've often purchased an ice cream cone or two from that ice cream truck. It's a rather breathtaking part of the park through the branches of a tree here in Bayonne, New Jersey, where we have, and there's the gazebo where we film scenes from the independent movie Cadence, and the walkway, the steps, and the other twin gazebo. I often see a lot of my students or former students from my charter high school and college, both places where I work, where I teach. Okay. Here are the little cross cutouts or cross, I guess you can say, carvings or excavations in the stone and concrete fence along the tar walkway in this part of the park, right across from where the swings are. In the background is kind of just an empty grassy field, trees, and the bay in the distance. Here's the crosses, which I used as background footage or stock footage in my independent film Cadence, which I took about a month ago, along with some music video footage. Another part of the lake from the hill. There are the gazebos behind me now in the distance. Really is twilight now in Bayonne Park in Bayonne, New Jersey. Well lit by the amber street lamps, however. Children's swings over there. This is another walkway, another path for people to walk their dogs, ride their bikes, walk with their loved ones. And very, very tree lined. A lot of grass, a lot of trees. Kind of a little cliff here overlooking the ball field. Further to the left is the lake, and further beyond is the bay. You can hear dogs barking in the background, children squealing gleefully and playing in the background by the swings. A little hut children can play in, kind of crawl in and out. Swing area. There's the swings. All right. Areas where children play. Bayonne Park in Bayonne, New Jersey. This is absolutely one of my favorite parts of Bayonne Park. One of my favorite trees, benches, where I sip my iced tea, have my sandwich or lunch. I mentioned that I come here the first day of summer vacation before my summer job starts, but I come here, even in the evening, late afternoons and evenings, even throughout my summer job and when the summer job closes, first, second week of August. So I'm here throughout the summer, early summer through late summer in Bayonne Park. This is my favorite area. I'm on a little bit of a hill overlooking the bay, my favorite tree, favorite bench, where I make calls, do some meditating, also listen to audiobooks on the magic of believing, creative manifestation, the law of attraction, videos that I'm now doing myself for YouTube. And there's the bridge in the background. There's the fishing pier, close-up of the fishing pier at Nightfall, close-up of the bridge with all the city lights. It's gorgeous. Nice city. Nice seascape there. It's really gorgeous. I need to use this footage for the backdrop or stock footage of another music video. It's very, very sultry, serene, tranquil, romantic, and and very, very thought-provoking. The Bay, Bayonne Park, Bayonne, New Jersey. Oop, a little mosquito got me in the face. That's okay, they live here too. Okay. Louis Gallo, 4, Bayonne Park, Memorial Day weekend. Little video essay, documentary of Bayonne Park, Bayonne, New Jersey, Memorial Day weekend, Sunday, 2014. All right. Peace out. Well, I thank you for joining me on this little excursion through Bayonne Park, New Jersey, which I filmed about a month and a half ago in Bayonne Park, New Jersey on Memorial Day weekend. I had a lot of fun doing it. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me for the ride or the walk, actually. And I hope to make more travel video logs for you. See you in the future. Louis Gallo here, signing out. Have a peaceful and pleasant day and evening. Ciao.